Some companies have regular performance reviews and some don't. I have personally hired several people, and when it came time for their initial or further reviews, they really didn't know how to act, and they were quite surprised that in a large or medium or small place that they were being reviewed. Some of them had worked for a really long time in their field and had never received any type of formal feedback. It is a really good, useful tool both for the employer and for the employee. For this video, I'm going to talk about how it's useful for the employee and how you can get one even if they don't want to do it formally. When you start the position, most places have some type of a probationary period. That is usually tied to insurance benefits, retirement benefits, and the like. It's extremely expensive, or can be expensive and time consuming, both actually money out the door and also paperwork and administrative wise, to have people set up on various types of benefit programs. So you want to make sure that the employee is going to work out before you invest further resources into that process and that person. So there's going to be some type of a probationary period. Some people have told me they skate through and they become a full-time employee, and they just get a notice that says you're now on the insurance, and here's information if you have any questions. But they really don't get any feedback on how they have performed that initial piece or later on. It's really helpful for the employee to know where they are in the pecking order, where they are on meeting and exceeding expectations, and how they fit in with the group as a whole. That's going to be something that they want to know for any type of step raise or additional vacation days, or really to compare where they are and to know if they're doing a good job. I think people want to know, are we doing okay? Are we contributing? Unless you're just simply there for a paycheck and really don't care, or you've taken the job on temporarily just to make a certain amount of money, hopefully you care wherever you are. But obviously some people, it becomes apparent, some people care more than others. But for you to be a good employee, you want to have some type of feedback. Ask your supervisors on particular jobs after a task has been completed or a project has completed, and just ask to review different steps in the process. And what did they like? What did they not like? And take it look at it from their standpoint. Ask them what could have helped them do their piece of the puzzle. What could have helped them to do it a little bit better, and then incorporate that into your next job, into your next task, into your next project. You want feedback on timeliness. You want feedback on personal habits, on communication habits. You want to be communicating to people in the method that they most appreciate. Some people are email fanatics. Know when an email is acceptable and when it really should be a larger document. Are you tracking your information gathering in a way that is useful for other people? Are there ways that you can improve? The basics should be covered: punctuality, professionalism, communication, your mannerisms in maintaining your keeping control over yourself in dealing with subordinates and superiors in the pecking order. But then there may be issues there as well. So ask. And if you can't get someone to give you a formal review, which should include your personal attributes, timeliness, initiative, your cooperation, team player, and then the quality of the work. If you can't get that in a formal situation, parse it out project by project, ask a couple of different people, make notes, okay? Follow up with the people based upon their feedback as the further projects go along, and keep copies. You might note after the last job we talked about doing things a little bit differently. I've incorporated some of those into how we're going to handle the next project. I hope that this meets with, helps you and helps our team push the project forward. Those are pieces of information to help you grow professionally, and they will also help you at any type of review time, whether there is a simple annual basis for your work to be billed out, if that's how it is, or for you to be paid. Then you will have this information in your back pocket so that you'll be able to converse about it, and it'll form a record for you. And hopefully they will give you a formal review that will set out goals for next time. Then you want to track those and look at it yourself and say, did I or didn't I meet those goals? Why or why not? And be prepared also to ask for additional resources, additional training, additional people, so that you can become the very best employee for them, and also so that you can gain in your experience for you to move up or become part of the supervisory team, or to move into a further advanced position.